What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Friendzone podcast. I am Cody, the person who is just here, just in the corner, and I am here today once again with the host of the podcast, Connor,
Yes.
and the editor, Kyle.
How's it going?
And how's it going, guys? How's everybody doing today?
Not too bad. Ate McDonald's back-to-back meals.
Kyle, that's not healthy for you, and you trying to lose weight there. Unless, what else you have?
Okay, so the first time I didn't eat breakfast this morning. I ate lunch. I ate a late lunch at like 2. And I got a 20-piece McNugget, a large fry, and a large caramel frappe.
Oh my god!
Okay. And then for dinner, I had a 10-piece.
I had for McDonald's today.
Yeah.
What'd you have for dinner, Kyle?
McDonald's.
Okay, so wait, what was
A
the other
10-piece nugget. Just a 10-piece nugget with I think a medium fry it comes with. I didn't get a...
Kyle.
And 3 caramel frappes.
No.
But,
Dude,
we were not disclosure
I've had way too much food for today. Like, probably for the next, 3 days, to be honest.
That's not good, Kyle.
Why do your hands get sunburned?
Did your hands get sunburned today?
Yes, on the top of my thumb. Oh, Lord. I don't know
Holding
if it was way I was
holding the rod.
Yeah, probably holding the rod in
Yeah.
the right way where it fucking burnt my hand.
Ooh. So it sounds like you two haven't had. Kyle just gained 20 pounds off of McDonald's. And
No,
Connor
I
has
weighed
sunburned.
myself. I weighed 183.
I look like a coon right now because I had sunglasses on, so I have like a
Oh, the
it's
ring.
like white and then
Yeah.
red, like a raccoon.
Oh, raccoon. How is it?
Damn.
Black, white. Yeah, okay.
Were it the same glasses? You couldn't see it necessarily like the last time we hung out, but probably
it's
today.
Now it's bad. It's
Oh.
really bad. I got like 2 little stripes going to my ears. It's bad.
I highly
Yeah.
recommend getting like a bucket hat and wearing it. Like, you know, the Cubs one I have, like that
Yeah, I
has
have a
saved
bucket
my
hat,
face.
but it needs washed because I kind of left it in the boat all winter, and it
Oof.
doesn't
Right.
smell very good.
Yeah, I probably need to get a new.
Kind of a weird color. I don't know whether I should wear it or not.
Yeah, say I've been peeling all week on my arms from when we hung out last weekend.
To be honest, I didn't peel a single bit. My arms kind of like tanned up a little bit,
So
and
my face
yeah.
is still burnt. I peeled my face was peeling and now it's burnt again, so it's probably gonna peel really bad.
That nice fresh skin just got burnt again.
Yeah.
My dad's was bad. Like, have you guys ever gotten burnt to the point to where if you sweat, it bubbles up your skin?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my dad. He got done mowing the other day, and he showed me, and it was like bubbled. It was the sweat.
Those bubbles. That is yeah, that's heat.
It's
rash.
like it's
It's
irritation.
heat rash.
And
It's where,
if you
what
pop them
happens
open,
is, the radiation closes your sweat pores, and when you sweat, it just
bubbles up.
'cause
Yeah.
the sweat can't escape.
I hate.
Yeah,
that.
I
I've
thought
had
I
that
got it.
once.
I thought I got that into because I was weed eating last year, and my skin bubbled up, was starting to bubble up. I'm like, oh crap, I got into something bad, some weed, and I looked up heat rat. I'm like, oh, it's just heat rash.
Yeah.
Thank the Lord.
It
'Cause
looked
there's
weird.
That one weed that it like has a white flower on top
Yeah,
of it,
Yes.
and up here around here, and you rub against
Mhm.
it,
Yeah,
and
you'll
your
bubble
arm
up.
blisters,
Yep.
and then like all your skin just starts falling off. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be scary.
I'm just happy I'm gonna get out of the sun this week. Like I'm not gonna be.
Oh yeah, you'll be working third shift, pal.
Yeah.
Does that start tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow night I have to go in. I actually had to. I wasn't 100% today. Like I was like, wait, do I have to do it tonight or tomorrow night? So I had to call into work and I was like, hey, do I work tonight or tomorrow? He's like, you work tomorrow night. I'm like, all right. So
Monday night, Cody. When is Monday night?
I couldn't remember.
Sunday night. Come on, buddy.
Not
Come on.
Sunday night, Cody. Monday night, they said.
Yeah, they said yeah.
I guarantee.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So no, I'm gonna be up trying to stay up as late as I can tonight. just so I get in that sleep
So you
pattern.
can get into that sleep pattern. That's honestly not a bad idea. If you go to bed normally and you try doing it'll take a lot longer to like get
It's
into
fine.
the flow.
Cody's normal sleep pattern probably doesn't get to sleep till 2 because of the
Because of the G
Fuel
Fuel he
low.
drinks at midnight.
Oh crap! As soon as it hits midnight, I'm pretty much just gone.
If I drink G Fuel at like 5 p.m., I'm up till midnight. Like I try not to drink it past 5.
I drank too much to where it doesn't. The effect doesn't last as long as you.
Oh, you're caffeine dependent.
Cody's caffeine dependent. Oh lord.
No. If I stop drinking I bet you, if I wanted to, I could stop drinking G Fuel.
But you won't.
Dam and be like, he'll start walking across the dam and just pass out on the river
From a caffeine deficiency. Yeah. That'd be
He's
hilarious.
like, melatonin. Just kills a bunch of it, and he just passes out.
That's that. Yeah.
I don't think that's.
He's mowing on the mower.
Mower goes straight into the water. How did that
Someone
happen?
did that. We were in. We went to Grant's farm and we're doing the tour. Someone had put the lawnmower in one of the creeks there.
One of the people that happened once at the block. Someone got too close to the water, and the mud just kept getting worse and worse, and it went in a little bit. It's just like, oof. Not that mower didn't work. The mower didn't work the same after that.
It didn't work. Period.
No, it worked. It was just like it just
Probably
didn't sound
chug.
like
It would like it wouldn't run smoothly.
No.
All they had to do is flush everything.
Yeah,
out,
flush
and then
the.
put oil, all the oil, engine oil, every single little bit, and it probably would have worked fine. Because there's probably water either in the gasoline or in the oil, which made it.
Yeah.
chug.
Yeah.
Water in the
That's the
gas
norm-
isn't
that's
as
the
bad as the
normal
water in the
chugging.
oil. Yeah.
Yeah, water in the gas isn't. That's what normally makes that chugging.
Yeah.
Chug.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll say I'm just really hoping that like it doesn't get extremely busy at night. But
Oh, I don't necessarily
they'll
think.
be going up and down here quite a bit, I would imagine, because a lot of
Yeah.
people are starting to sell their grain and opening up their grain bins for this year's crop.
Yeah, I tell you what, you can like when the barges go through, you know the distinct smell, Connor, of corn, right? You probably know
Oh,
it.
you can definitely tell. You open
Yeah.
up grain. Yep.
No, yeah, let's say I'll just be going like I would just be walking down the wall and I'd get that distinct smell and then come up and be like, got corn on there? And sure enough, yeah, it has a distinct smell. Bunch of corn, and then that's one of the things I've noticed from me being on the farm is that you can know the smell of that. But no, guys, I don't know if you guys have seen recently. I don't know if you guys are following EA Star Wars on Twitter, but they have released that they're coming out with a new game.
This fall or Christmas or whatever, or
it's just this is what the tweet they've released like 4 or 5 of them, but it says join the premiere. It says pilots wanted. Tune in for the reveal trailer of Star Wars Squadrons this Monday, June 15th at 8 a.m. Pacific time. So Connor, I think we're actually getting what you've wanted for a long time, which is a Star Wars like pilot game, like
Primarily space battles.
Yeah, space battles,
I've been
yeah.
wanting that.
yeah, that would be
I
fun.
want capital ship versus capital ship, and you're the fighter, and you fight the other You fight until the other capital ship explodes.
Yeah, I'm hoping they have it to where, you have it to where like you have like a 40 versus 40 game mode, and it's capital ship versus capital ship, and you have like certain people that are on the guns, like you have people controlling the ship itself, and then you have like fighters going at it.
You know what?
That would be badass. Right?
Here's an idea I have for this, and I know it probably won't happen, but you know how there's like World of Tanks, World of like ships, World of, and then it's like, and then the War Thunder combines all 3 of them. I hope sometime in the future they make a game where it's what you guys are explaining, but on these ships, like is like what we have in Battlefront 2 right now. Like, wouldn't it be cool to like be like Obi-Wan and like try to like go get Grievous on his ship while the entire like everything it combines the ground
They
combat.
actually, the original Battlefront, they had mods where like you could have the space battle going on between two ships, and then you can fly down to the planet and hop out of your ship and attack on the ground.
I-
So like, and they had like it was only for PC, but they'd have huge servers and they had gunships on the capital ships, and you would fill up gunships and fly down into the surf. I saw it. It was pretty badass.
That sounds badass.
I would like the
wish they would take some of
combination.
these mods and add them
What
into the
job as a
character.
clone would you like in the clone army? That's a good question. I never really thought of that.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
What job would you have? Would you be a pilot of a gunship? Fighter pilot? Marine? Or tank driver?
I'd like to be an ARC trooper. That'd be badass right there.
I don't
Dude,
know.
You know what I think would be fun? Fucking flying the ATTEs down.
Oh, like on a
Fucking-
gun, like being a
Yeah,
gun,
just
flying
come
with them.
down and drop it and go back up, grab another one, come back down
Yeah.
and drop it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, Connor. You've watched Star Wars. You see a lot of times the ones with the gun, or the ones that have the ATTEs, or ATATs. Sorry, not ATTEs.
I'd be a badass pilot, Cody.
They
I
get
would-
shot down.
Connor,
I would not get shot
Connor
down.
would be flying and be like, I got this, guys.
Well,
First one to just go down.
from experience, I can actually like look back and like reference this now. But in the Battle of Geonosis, when they're going down, like a lot of those transport ships going down to drop them off got shot down in that episode. Like when they were going with
The second battle.
Plo Koon
Obi-Wan
and
got
Obi-Wan.
hit hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan was injured for that.
No, Connor's being Obi-Wan's unit.
His whole unit pretty much got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
But
remember.
then, Kingdom Mundi had to go land somewhere else because of the fire was so bad, and they got off course like by several miles.
Yeah, and I
then
remember they had
Anakin
to.
pretty much lost all his ATTEs and
Yeah.
pretty much only had a clone.
I liked that string of episodes, the 3 or
Oh,
4
yeah,
episodes. Those were good because you get to see the battle. Not only do you see there's battle episodes, there's some character development. You get to see like the whole the queen of Gian, like in the mind
You learn
control.
about Barriss all free, Cody.
Yeah. Oh, Kyle hasn't even seen that yet.
Okay.
Okay.
And then you see like their super tank that the droids made.
Yeah.
The ATATs. I don't know why I keep saying ATTE. ATATs couldn't destroy. The heavy cannons couldn't destroy. Nothing could destroy it.
Yeah, I remember. Didn't Ahsoka like blow it up from the inside?
Yeah.
When she was going with that
They
other-
blew up the factory. Luminara and Anakin blew up the super tanks.
I remember they
Yeah,
were
with the
in.
bridge.
They were
With the bridge,
inside.
bridge.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about
No,
when
yeah.
they were inside and they blew up the place, but they like were stuck under the rubble. They blew it up from
Okay,
the inside
okay,
and
so what happened-
sacrificed.
Yes, was that Barriss and Ahsoka's job was to go in and destroy the factory so that they could destroy the droid production, so they couldn't produce droids
Yeah.
and keep sending them out. And then also the tanks. But Anakin and Luminara, they blew up the bridge that destroyed the super tanks that were already out. So it was a combined both of them. Like Ahsoka destroyed some of the super tanks.
And you learned that from what's his face, Clovis. Clovis was the one who had the plans.
Yes.
Uh
The episode before. So what episode are you on now, Kyle?
huh. I haven't watched it a week, so I'm on season 5, episode 6. You know, I really haven't been watching this past week. I've been pretty busy this past week and stuff. So
I'm about to just spoil it.
I mean, just hang with me. I'm working on it. With Z for C2. We've been practicing.
But yeah. We've been
Um,
talking about a lot of Star Wars. We should probably change the topic.
Yeah, I mean it's always good to. I wanted to make the reference.
Talk about Star Wars through
We
every
have
single podcast
we
want to.
it. If you go back and listen to them, we've talked about Star Wars in like a lot of them. I wanted to make a reference because I'm always like, what are they talking about? So I wanted to make the reference to the AT-ET or AT-8, whatever. AT-ATs in that Geonosis string of episodes. I just wanted to make that reference. But yeah, we can move on. Talk about something else.
I don't know. I just wanted to really talk about the new Squadrons things was all because I just saw that tweet.
I hope it's not like a game that they did with the Jedi. Fallen Order. Like, I like it. I mean, I think if they had it, and like, they need multiplayer. If they had multiplayer, but you could customize your own ship like you did with your lightsaber, like you can put these guns on this ship. You can put.
You can modify, yeah.
You can modify, make your own ship, and then battle. That would be badass.
Yeah, I know I'm referring to World of Tanks, but like how you can customize your own like tank and then go out there. Like I would like to see some sort of system like that. That would be cool.
What I'm seeing in the picture, it's a ton of different ships, ships. But the ships are only Rebel.
There's Rebel and then there's some Empire.
Yeah, it's Star Wars and Empire.
I'm about to say I'd rather have clones versus droids. I really like that. Like if you can get like capital ships, I would love clones versus droids.
As a kid, playing the original Battlefront 2, I didn't like clones versus droids. I always liked. Did they have stormtroopers against rebels in Battlefront 2?
The original one?
The original one. Because I remember I never liked the droid and battles. But now that I'm watching Clone Wars, I prefer on the new Battlefront 2 to play on those maps where it's droids against clones. Yeah. Since I've watched that, I mean, it's just cool.
Yeah, I'm the same way, Kyle. I'd rather have droid versus clones. But I don't know what it is, but it seems like the maps on Battlefront are just like more enjoyable.
What do you guys think about all the memes about the new PlayStation?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so
it looks so retarded.
Yeah, I do want to talk about the new PlayStation because I watched the opening or the hour-long thing that they did on Caleb's stream. And they revealed it at the end, and to be honest, I like the look of the PS5 better than the Xbox. Personally,
What?
The look of it.
Yeah, it's like
It,
out more.
it's not that the Xbox looks like gross or anything. I just think that when it comes to
making fun of the new
and
PS5.
I know.
So many.
I saw one where he took his like PS4 or PS3 and put a fucking binder on the outside of it. Oh, that was fucking funny. And they're like,
No, I say I'm really it flashes, like it catches your eye. It definitely does that. Like compared to the Xbox, where it's just like a box.
Now, when it comes to like, I like the look of it better, but that's just like I'm only looking at it from an innovative standpoint. When it like the Xbox, it's just a tower. It's more. You can tell though, both of them are starting to look more like PC towers in a sense, and not a flat box. Which when it comes to like versatility, I think the Xbox is going to be a lot better. It's gonna fit in more like places. It's skinnier. It's not.
It's gonna be, yeah.
It's like the PS5. You can't really like. It's not flat on all sides. It's only gonna be able to stand up.
Controller's gonna be for the Xbox.
It's very close. It's very close. You can use. They said you can use. I'm pretty sure the Xbox One controllers for it.
That's gonna be so nice.
The PS5 controllers are being modeled after Xbox controllers.
Yeah.
Because the Xbox always wins best controller.
Oh yeah.
It is agreed widely for the most part.
Theirs is where the placement, my personal opinion, all their other buttons are fine, but it's the layout of their joysticks. When you're playing, I wouldn't want my thumbs that close.
They're and ergonomic.
Go ahead, Kyle.
Sorry, ergonomically, the controller with the Xbox, like, or with the PlayStation, I don't mind it. I have smaller hands, so it doesn't necessarily like bother me. But I feel like I'm jumbled together. Like I'm like my fingers are touching in the back. Like when I have an Xbox, it fills my hands better. It's like a better feel. It's big. It's a little bit bigger, and wider.
Well, see, they have like the up, down, left, the cross button. I can't think of the name right now.
The D-pad.
Yeah, the D-pad as like where your primary thing is, and I rarely ever use the D-pad hardly in games.
Yeah, the only
Like
time
most games,
like,
that's like
unless it's required to by game.
X, A, B, and Y. Yeah, unless it's required like by a game. Like the only ones I normally use are left and right, rarely up and down. Mostly left or right, and that's like just changing weapons in certain games.
Yeah. Like no, it's not Smite.
Like in Call of Duty, they have it like that, where like in the campaign, a lot of times it'll be like for like grenade launcher or to like pull out like binoculars or call in an airstrike or kill streaks. It's like that.
So
Yeah.
Not huge.
It's not a main mechanic. It's a side thing.
But the PS4 controllers have it in that spot where I would feel like that would be where I want to use your main mechanic at, not where bottom of the controller is.
I've seen so many memes about the PS5 or the controller where it just shows like them like,
Don't copy my homework. Copy my homework, but don't make it look like mine. And then
and it shows a picture of the Xbox One controller and the PS5, and it just shows them like just moving it around a little bit. It's like.
But hey, yeah, I'm definitely buying the Xbox. Like people are like, well, how do you go PS5? Like, how do you not after like, if I had a personal preference. And all my friends, here's what it came down to: getting like the Xbox One or the PlayStation 4. All of my friends, all of them, with the exception of like one or two, had Xboxes. Like, why would I do that just to play single player games? I think that PS5 or the PlayStation has better solo games. I will agree. Last of Us, bomb ass game. Uncharted, bomb ass game. But and Spider-Man, when like they have better solo games releases, but I am not a solo player guy. I will play them and I do like them, but
I very rarely play solo.
Majority, I would say 85 to 90% of me playing games is with friends, and it always is. I'm not one to play by myself, unless I'm like streaming or something. But like other than that, I'm always playing with friends. So that's what it came down to, was that. I'd grown up playing Xbox. I had a PlayStation 3 and I had a PlayStation 2. I didn't even have a 360 for a while. But people are like, "Oh, it costs money and to get the thing," but PlayStation now has that as well. You have to pay to use the online service. Xbox, the new difference here with the new Xbox Series X against the PS5. On Xbox, they're saying, I don't know if it's 100% true. They're saying that it's all the way backwards compatible. That means you could play Xbox One games, you could play Xbox 360 games, and even down to the original Xbox games that are already backwards compatible for the One. So you'll be able to play down almost 3 generations of console games. That's a sell right there. You could get it and not even play like the new games. You could just go get it, play those games until you have. I'm excited for it because I'm putting away money right now for it because I know I'm gonna get it in the fall or whenever it comes out.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm definitely 100% too.
But yeah,
I'm just ready for it. I'm just ready for like what was it? Have you looked at like so many people were just waiting for a COD reveal?
Yeah, and it didn't happen.
What are you doing?
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be delayed.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be delayed because of everything with
COVID. Which is so dumb. COVID's so stupid.
Yeah, I'd say there's so many people that were hyping it up like, we're gonna get the trailer at the end of the PlayStation reveal. Never came.
They did
Not once.
tease you though. The first game that they showed, it said Rockstar Games, and people were like, "Oh, GTA 6, let's go!" And it was GTA 5, and they said like, every month until the new PlayStation comes out, every person who has GTA on PlayStation will get $1 million in game each month until it comes out.
Oh, that's nice.
But yeah, the first thing that comes up, you see Rockstar Games, and everyone was freaking out, like, "Oh my god!" And then, boop, GTA 5, an 8-year-old game or a 7-year-old game.
Yeah, I get wrecked.
Well, I saw a thing where it showed like, in a span of 6 years, and then it showed GTA 3, GTA San Andreas, GTA Vice City, and GTA 4. Boom, in a span of 7 years. And then it showed 7 years GTA 5. Like, in a span of 6-7 years, 4 games came out, and then GTA 5 has lasted 7 years. Which is crazy. I mean, it's a good game, and it's lasted. It always goes up and down with GTA 5. There's always, like, it'll go away, but then they bring out this huge-ass update and content to where the game lasts. I remember when the game first came out, and it was awesome, and people were playing it. It kind of dipped down, and then, boom, heists. Heists literally made that game so much bigger. And then it kind of went down, and then they had, like, you could do your own drug like stuff. You could grow your own farm. You could grow your own, or you could have your own like cocaine plant. And then they did like biker clubs, and then they did the casino. And now, and like it goes up and down. And now there's the purple green, the purple green gang, dude. Which is so weird and dumb. Shit. It's so weird and dumb that would revive the game up to what it did again. And it's just,
and they're also talking about like they're doing the same thing with Skyrim.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, Rockstar knows what they're doing. I can tell you that much. Because they're really, besides Counter-Strike, there isn't a game that has been able to hold its own. Oh, okay, Minecraft, Skyrim.
Minecraft, Skyrim, like League of Legends.
Okay, yeah, games like those, but like
Overwatch. That
have been able to. Well, Overwatch didn't even last 7 years.
It's lasted a little bit.
No, like, Overwatch came out in 2016, and
it only came out in 2016. Shit, never mind.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not necessarily that prevalent now. But yeah, that's 4 years. I heard they did.
It was just awful.
I never got it.
It wasn't a bad game at first. It was fun.
I just don't know what I'm looking at, to be honest. Not that, I mean, I'm sure if I played, I'd know. But like watching it, I just didn't know what was going on. It's the same thing with League.
It's very competitive.
Yeah. And with League, like I would watch it. It's because it's huge. League is one of the biggest games out there, and I watch it and I'm like, I mean, playing Smite now, I kind of look at it and I can kind of tell, because it's just, Smite is a third-person view of kind of like that game, of League. League is the overhead view.
Yeah.
And then
pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, they're MOBAs.
World of Warcraft is still pretty big.
Yeah, there's definitely games that have lasted a long time, but if you look at a lot of these games, the things that carry them to being long is constant support and constant content coming out. Rainbow Six, new operators, new maps. That game has lasted for a while. When did that game come out? 2015? Something like that? I'll look it up right now.
I thought 2017. It's only been out for a couple years.
Yeah, I'll look it up.
I have no idea what that. That's another game that I never got into.
I didn't mind.
Release date December 1st, 2015.
So it's been out for 5 years, almost.
Yeah,
be 5
which
years this year.
I mean, that just seems to be the factor of like a lot of these games. Your Counter Strikes, your World of Warcraft, your GTA 5s is the constant support and the constant content that they release.
Yeah, they just got to keep coming out with content. It's like Call of Duty's problem is that they just do it like, oh, 3 months down the line, oh, big content here. 3 months later, big content here. 3 months later, big content. 3 months.
But
And
that's
the reason
last
they do
update.
that is because they come out with a new Call of Duty every year.
beneficially. It is
They should
beneficial.
not do anymore. I think they should try to make their games last like 2 years.
But
3 years.
you know,
And then have a brand new game that's.
I
awesome.
want that too. But here's the thing: they have made so much money off of coming out every year, and having
But
map
it
packs.
also costs them a lot of money though too.
They make more money doing it the way they have been every year because you come out with a new game every single year. More people are and they know people will buy their game. Their sales, Modern Warfare, the sales on it were fucking ridiculous. It was one of the most bought out Call of Duties like coming out.
And it's one of the worst ones in my.
But starting sales is what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about like the game
yeah.
itself. I'm just talking about like
That
they
died
make
really
money.
fast.
They
died fast.
Warzone is still prevalent. Warzone is still
kinda
prevalent
helped it, but I
because
noticed
a lot of
Warzone
streamers,
down.
still do Warzone, and Warzone is coming to the next Call of Duty. It's not gonna take the place of another thing. It's just gonna be added onto it. Like they're gonna try to make Warzone last. Yeah, it's not. Warzone will be something that they're going to carry on. And, you know, instead of just making a BR every single year, you just kind of have one, and it just keeps getting carried on to the next COD. But, yeah, for the new Call of Duty, I know we've talked about it a lot, but a lot of stuff has came out since last time we've talked about it. There are 4 game modes as of right now that are coming out for it. This was leaked in the alpha files. There's the campaign. There's the multiplayer. Obviously, Warzone is getting carried over. And then there's a thing that says BRZM. Battle Royale Zombies mode. So that's, I don't know if you would consider that Warzone, but they're going to do that from the alpha files. It was leaked. So that's a lot of things.
Zombies is going to be in there.
Oh yeah, you know Zombies is gonna be in there. Treyarch's never gone without a Zombies. I think for BO3 Zombies. Oh, it's weird because multiplayer is the main factor of Call of Duty. It makes them the most money. Most people play the multiplayer over everything else. Like that's what they buy the game for. A lot of people.
There's some people that buy it. When it comes down to Call of Duty, you have people that play multiplayer, you have people that play campaign, you have people that play Zombies or Spec Ops. Some people buy the game just for
reason. A certain
just
mode.
One of those 3. Yeah.
Obviously, I would say during the time equally, I bought it for BO3 for everything. Obviously, the campaign sucked ass. It was probably one of the worst campaigns. But Zombies and multiplayer fucking rocked. Like Black Ops 3 now, even letting it sit for a while, I look back and I'm like, it was an exosuit game, but yet it was probably one of my favorite CODs. In recent years, it's kind of easy to say that. BO3 for me beats Infinite Warfare, Advanced Warfare. It beats World War II. But not by a lot. World War II, the only thing that World War II doesn't have is good zombies. World War II had in my eyes, a pretty damn good multiplayer. The guns, the amount of stuff you can get, it was pretty fire. And I like the maps. Even though
one of the better supply drop systems too.
Yeah, it was. It started out as just cosmetics. So, but then I mean, it did turn to pay to win, but
Well, it wasn't necessarily pay to win because you could
High
do
drops.
contracts and
Like,
certain contracts and like they
I
did
know,
the
but
daily
it
one and all the daily ones you could constantly get supply drops.
I know, but it's still if you pay, you are more likely to get it than not doing it. You would
yeah,
have
but I still liked it how they added it to where
I actually got quite
had
almost all.
BO3 did the same thing. The daily challenges allowed you to get like 30, 10 crypto keys. There were the special bribes. Remember like the special bribes, the big
get 75
contracts,
wins.
75 like wins or
But
whatever.
those were horrible.
Those
They
were hard.
pretty much those were hard.
Well,
'Cause you had
they weren't
to
hard.
block.
They just took a while. It did take a while.
I say if they do come out with a system where it's supply drop based, I want it to be based off.
They're not going to. They didn't.
I know. I know. I'm just saying down the future if they ever do.
They.
Please, for the love of God, do BO or not BO, World War Twos.
I don't.
World War Twos.
After
I'm-
the sales they
I'm
get,
pretty sure they're not.
they
going to, but
won't.
I'm saying
They
if
won't.
did.
They've made more money off of what they've done for Modern Warfare with it just being cosmetics.
They made a shit ton of money.
They
off
made
Modern Warfare.
Modern Warfare it's insane how much money they made, and I'm like, I mean I know like each year COD becomes more and more mainstream.
These people say COD's dying, but it's not.
It's not like maybe on a if you go look down to the developmental standpoint, some things aren't as good. Pro players, when it comes to the professional scene, they know the games when they start to go bad and like the bad stuff about them. But you look at it financially, COD is fucking better than ever. They get more and more money every single year. It's insane. I don't think
The reason that is we're growing more
Microtransactions.
kids. No, it's not microtransactions. It's more people, more kids are because when we were young, Call of Duty was just getting started. Like when we were little, like the multiplayer was just getting started. Like
they
the
didn't have
games
extra,
that were
extra
coming
stuff
out.
that you could buy in it.
Like Call of Duty 4 was the first like really multiplayer
based
push
Call of Duty, yes.
based COD.
Yeah.
And that came out when we were really young.
2007, so we were,
so we were
6.
Like, 6 or something. But now you got to think there's a bunch more kids that are coming up, and when they like gaming is huge.
It's
now. Almost
huge.
all
It's
kids play games.
gaming is bigger than like.
So you got to think though, like with more gaming, more prevalence, gaming companies, all of them, EA, all the companies are making more money than they were when they were first making games.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the microtransactions, it's just like the fact that there's way more people out there
Buying games.
more kids.
Way more
That and I would say it's more socially acceptable to let kids play rated M games too, which is huge.
And it also helps that the fact they got rid of split screen, so it forced some people to buy 2 copies of the game.
Yeah, like what if you had you and your brother, you couldn't just buy one thing. Like they're maximizing profits.
Now though, we got it to where it's just me and him. We're both license transfer.
License transfer.
Like, if you want disc copies, yeah, you would have to buy 2 disc copies.
Which discs? Like for a lot of the last game I bought on disc.
It's absolutely pointless.
It's so pointless.
They're gonna go out.
Discs they're inconvenient. They take up space and they can get scratched. A digital version does not. It can't.
It can't. Yeah, it cannot stop working.
So
I had a lot of
you could
Xbox 360 games.
Yes.
I wasn't the best with like caring for discs. I wasn't. I mean, I was a kid when that.
Yeah.
So I would take the game out, throw it on my desk, put the next one in, and play. I mean, I didn't like sit there and put it in the case. I was little. I wanted to play a game at that moment, which I wish I would have respected them more. But I mean,
I'd say, what was the last game that you guys bought
on
was
disc?
Battlefront. 1 or GTA 5.
Rainbow Six Siege. So it's been a while. It's been a
I think for
fat
me,
minute.
It is
I think I might have bought a used copy of Modern Warfare 3 or something.
That I bought
I
a
think for
used
me,
copy of
it was it
Rainbow
might have been
Six
Black
Siege.
Ops 3. In the beginning, I first bought one, and then it like got or something. No, the disc just went bad. Like anytime I put it in, there was no scratches. And that's when I just said screw it, and I bought the digital edition.
And the Xbox ones haven't done this. Well, like the Xbox 360, the freaking laser burn.
The laser,
Like
yeah,
if you
it
moved,
was
like
really
if
bad.
you accidentally moved your Xbox with a CD in it and it was running, it would put
Oh.
a line around your bottom of your CD, and then it would not work anymore.
Yeah.
You
It's
just
like,
heard,
oh, awesome.
It made a noise. When
Xbox
it,
360,
like,
and you knew there's nothing you could do. You could like go over and like once you heard it, it already fucking did its damage. It's the disc is spinning in the motherfucker. It's the laser's going around. Like there was nothing. The Xbox 360 was probably. It was such a like I look at it. It was not a great console. The red ring of death, and the laser. It was just. It didn't like mine held up the entire time I had it. I got lucky. A lot of it.
The red ring of death was though.
White Xbox, the original OG Xboxes. When I got the black one, I got like an Xbox 360 Slim, and it wasn't like the first line of consoles to come out, so it lasted me. I have it in my closet right now. I could plug it in; it would work just fine.
Oh, same. Yeah, I have my black one, but my white one, it got the red ring off.
Cody, you're lagging a
Yeah,
little
my
bit. You
black
should
one
leave and rejoin the Discord real quick.
What?
You're really robot for me. Just leave and join back.
I don't hear that.
I know, but I'm recording it, so.
I know. Am I sounding that?
Yes. Now you. Yeah. I don't know. I would.
Good, Kyle.
I would.
Am I?
Did you say something? Just everyone leave and rejoin. It's fine. Just read
It
it.
doesn't want to rejoin.
I know you sound fine right now.
Oh.
It was just doing it, and I didn't want to just continue having you guys like not talk.
And Kyle.
Yeah, Kyle.
For your guys' shitty internet. Let's go.
If it was both of us.
Yeah.
You guys are robots right now.
Oh Lord.
Well,
Did you say we're
it's
still-
alright. No, you're fine. Connor was when he said something. I don't know exactly what he said. He started like getting loud, and then it just went.
Cody, do you hear me fine? I hear you fine.
I hear you fine, Connor. I think it's Kyle's end.
All right, you guys sound a little bit better now, so we can.
All right, technical difficulties are over. So
Oh,
back
shit.
to.
Yeah, oh yeah. All it was some fan in your Xbox was overheat. Better?
Here, I joined or left and rejoined. It says, for some reason my ping is like really high, but I'm sure it's fine. You guys sound better.
As you're saying.
So, the red ring, all that was just the cooling fan, was overheating. Your cooling fan would overheat. So, we took it somewhere to a guy that knows how to, do technical stuff, and he fixed it. What he did was he did something with the cooling fan where you take it apart, take this part out that made your Xboxes overheat, and then he put it back together, and it worked, and I never had it again. So, it was just the fact that the cooling fans were not very good. That's why the new Xboxes have a massive cooling fan in them.
Yeah, the Xbox One has been a phenomenal console for me. I still have the one that I got back in like 2014.
Oh yeah, I still have our first one.
Same.
And
My brother has mine.
I've
Our
never.
original one is upstairs in the living room for like Blu-ray and.
Yeah, I've never used any other
That's something I really
console.
like about
And that's
Xbox.
an also like Xbox. Yeah, consoles are getting pretty much are the main thing. Go one because you can hook them up with your DirecTV and shit. Your kids can play games on them. You and all your streaming. So if you don't have a smart TV, you can stream anything.
Yeah, I watch Netflix,
So,
Disney
so like
Plus,
CD
Hulu.
and Blu-ray players are pointless because it comes with a Blu-ray player.
Yeah, it's a jack of all trades. I watch YouTube, Netflix, Disney Plus, Hulu.
Yep.
Play all my games. I can listen to music. You could do so much shit on it. It's honestly, their consoles are. I'm glad I'm growing up in the prime of video games. Like, video games. Like, I mean, obviously.
I don't know about you guys, but the prime was when Pong came out.
OG games, let's go. Wake up.
Wake up. No, yeah.
Wake up.
No, but okay, so we all here have younger siblings,
Yeah.
and so back in the day, we were first playing video games. Like our parents were like kind of strict with it, if anything, so more than what they were like with your younger siblings, in a sense. Would you guys agree?
Oh,
Yeah,
definitely.
Like,
I remember.
Noticed that.
What sucks is we only had one, and my brother. Go in the corner. God, I'm playing a game with my friends right now. I wanna play.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
I noticed that with my parents. When
Like I used to be hours, and my parents were like off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, like, well, I could do that now, but when I like my sister, she'll play her games like like anytime she really wants to.
Same.
And my mom's and they're like,
oh well.
I remember as a
"No,
kid.
it'll brat your brain out and hurt your eyes." I'm like, Mom, no. My sisters all know. I don't ever hear them say that to her.
Yeah, that, and
Yeah,
I remember when I was a kid, and 2010, Black Ops 1 came out. My dad didn't care if I played, but my mom, if she saw me playing it, she'd be like, no, you can't play that. Like, that's too graphic. I was like 9, 10 years old at the time, and I was like, I want to play. And then my brother, literally at the age of 6 years old, starts playing Call of Duty. It's 2012, and he's already playing like violent. He's playing GTA, Call of Duty, Assassin's Creed, and games where I wasn't even allowed to play. I could play the original Call of Duty 2, the big red one, and Medal of Honor, Rising Sun, and some of those older games that weren't so graphic. But my mom didn't like me playing World at War. If you remember, the first mission in World at War is like you're getting interrogated by the
and you with a cigarette.
And he burns you, and the guy comes in and slits his throat. Yeah, my mom saw that, and I was like, uh-oh. Like,
well, the first mission of Black Ops 2 was horrible too.
Yeah.
You were with the colonel from like I forgot where, like Zimbabwe or something.
Yeah.
And you run through the people, and you see him like you can decapitate someone.
Yeah.
I mean, and my mom was like, no.
You
I'm
literally.
like, I think there's I'm like, violent, where you can turn down the gore.
The first part of that game mission is you literally wake up or something, and you're watching someone burn alive in a car. And you go and try to help him, and then the black Zimbabwe guy helps you up. He goes, "We have to fight. You have to go." And like, you literally just watch someone burn alive. Like, but then my sister and brother. Well, my sister doesn't play video games really, but my brother, he was able to play violent games. Like, it's more socially acceptable nowadays to let your kids play rated M for mature games.
With me, I turned either GTA 5.
GTA 5 came out 2013.
Yeah, 20 14.
Yeah, I couldn't play GTA
20?
5.
Not when it first came out, yeah.
2013.
No.
No, I got my. I asked my mom about it, my dad to buy it, and my dad's like, "Yeah, sure." My mom looked it up and she saw like, "Oh,
Stripper. That's exactly.
do all that."
Yeah.
I played the game. And
I
was
told my mom I don't have to go to the strip club.
exactly.
Yeah,
like,
same.
all I did was there,
I'm like, Mom, I don't have to. Just get the game. I just want to buy cars and drive.
Yeah,
She's like, no.
Yeah.
You can get hookers and
You can get hookers and you can go shoot up strip clubs, and it's like.
I got the game in the first.
My mom sold it within. My dad bought it for me because of the. You can go to the strip club. You can do all that jazz.
It took
like really.
my parents
I don't
2
have to wait and
years
do that.
after the game came out to 2015. Well, it was like 24. It was in between my 8th grade and like freshman year. In that, I think it was like the summer I wanted to get it, and I finally was like able to like get it and play it. So, and then my brother literally has played it, and I don't see the problem necessarily with it, because there was a lot of people that thought that video games carried over to real life, and there's still people who do, but it is more socially acceptable now to let your kids play games and stuff. Video games are just more socially acceptable, like in general. Gaming has become so huge, and it's insane, and it's become a sport. It's become a competitive scene too. So it's not just your casual play. It's that VR in the next 5 years, when VR becomes affordable. It's not affordable now. It's literally a console. You have to buy it. It's like $400, $500 just to get the.
You have to buy a decent PC to play
And you have to have a good thing to run it on. Yeah, exactly. But once they start getting affordable, it's going to be. It's going to reach out to people who don't even play video games. VR.
I hope they make a game. Okay, so they made like a movie. It's about VR. I think it's Ready Player One.
Ready Player One, awesome movie.
Dude, I hope that happens. A game like that where you create your avatar, you put on a suit, and you're in the game.
Full body tracking.
Yeah,
Dude, we're getting there. We're getting there. There's already full body tracking suits.
5 years.
5 years.
And ones where like you can feel touch on them.
Dude, okay. VR porn.
Like, what do I have in my pocket? What, a minigun?
Dude.
Remember that one scene when they're dancing?
Yeah.
And he's like in his face.
Dude, like, I watched that movie. I was like, damn! It just made me want to get like a VR set. I don't know. It was a good movie. It was a dystopian novel. Like, the world went to shit, and then like life was basically the virtual reality. Yeah. It was a cool concept. I liked it. But VR, I've been like, I see people like a lot of people that you see that have VR are more content creators. They can afford it. Not that it's like, I hear people casually, Tyler bought one. Like casually, like people buy it, but it's just not as affordable. But I watch the content creators like get this stuff and play it, and it makes me so bad just want to get something and be in my room and be able to like. Do you imagine playing like an Ark Survival Evolved or a COD or something where you're in VR? That would be insane. Like Assassin's Creed, or like wouldn't it be fucking badass to play one of the a mainstream AAA game on a VR? A lot of it is indie because it's literally the like, this is the beginning. It is the beginning. So
yeah, there's a lot to come.
The VR industry will be if you were to invest in like Oculus, HTC, Vive, into those companies, right now, it wouldn't be a bad idea. I promise you. Oculus, whatever their shares are at,
Stupid
that's
idea.
Facebook. It's its
Single
own.
shares are dumb.
Well, it's no. You get a mutual fund where it's more on tech companies. You can get mutual funds where they're more based around tech and not just like a single share. I'm just talking about the market in general, not buying a single stock. Obviously, a mutual fund is a diversification of a lot of different stocks. So if you could find one where you have that, it wouldn't. I feel like the stock market for that in the next 5 years is going to be insane. It's going to be like buying Tesla stock 4 years ago before they started releasing their cars. Like, it's going to be insane.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be huge, and
It's gonna pop.
people don't necessarily realize it, but VR will become the mainstream. People will prefer to play that. It'll take a while. It will take a while. I know that. But it will become more mainstream than regular console play. That is my prediction. And I don't know. I just feel that way because it's more, you get more from the game. It's going to be mainstream.
Like, I've seen like some people after they get done playing that, and they're like exhausted. Like,
well, it's second to being in person with someone. The only thing you can't see is like facial expressions, but you can see body movement. Like everything that you see from a person in contact with real life, all you can't see in VR is you can't smell them, their body and their facial expressions. Other than that, it's basically like you're talking to a human being. It's so close. It's second to being in person. And if technology just keeps evolving and evolving and evolving, it's going to be insane. You can do it to where your whole face is like, you can see body movement and you can see like your,
like you take a picture of your face and it like transforms into the
and
game.
then like every time you like frown or something, it does
just
it.
make your own character, like in Halo, like fully customized.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm saying like Connor, you take a picture of, or like you have like a
Face
picture
track,
of
yeah.
and it, like, tracks
At
your face
2K,
during the game.
2K tried doing that and they fucking failed.
If I were to like a VR, if they get full body, my guy would have a outfit, just a fucking badass tuxedo with badass glasses. 100%.
Connor's already got it planned out. No, let's
Dude,
say
and just like open up, fucking pull out a handgun.
John Wick-esque
Like,
type.
Yep.
That would be cool. That would definitely be cool.
Yes,
It would be so cool to be like, oh my gosh, a game where you're like, what comes to mind, like, I feel like being Iron Man in VR would be probably one of the coolest things, or Spider-Man, or something where you're like going all over the place, and you're like, oh my gosh. And wouldn't it be cool if like in the headset, or there's something, it's like what are those people that go underwater with the big old scuba diver, or the thing where they got the big old dome around their head, and like that was the new VR, and fans could come on, or water could spray or stuff, like a 4D experience.
Yeah, like in movie theaters.
Like a movie theater, yeah. I feel like if you had something like that, or oh my gosh, it would scare the shit out of me, but playing like Subnautica in VR, I would shit myself.
Dude,
I'm so scared of open water.
Same. You do not know what's below you.
I don't know what's scarier. Not knowing what's below. Like, what would be scarier? Seeing what was below you, having it clear all the way to the bottom, or have it is right now? I feel like it would be scary both ways. Like, I feel not knowing, at least you don't see it coming.
Yeah, well, like you see clear water and you can like.
And you can
like,
see
just
the
look down and you see a
massive.
shark going straight towards you, and you're just like, oh. It like.
I'd rather be surprised and be dead like
waiting for it
that.
to happen.
Yeah. Or like you could see like a mile down, you just see like a whole like herd of like blue whales that are absolutely massive, just like swimming, like or the colossal squid.
Badass.
It would, but like I don't know if I would want to see. What if there was? I don't know. Open water scares the living shit out of me, so that's like my worst fear. Not sharks, but just open water and not being able to see land all around.
Yeah.
That would
You would hate Lake of the Woods then. We've gone out there ice fishing where you pretty much it's white all the way around you. You can't see shit.
Well, that's
see the
different. You said ice fishing.
Yeah,
It's not water.
like trapped.
Well, like boating, like
Well, being on a boat's different. Being on a boat is different. I've done
Being,
that.
like, trapped.
I'm talking like you're on a raft or you're floating in the ocean and there's nothing around you.
bad.
Oh, God.
Connor's like not too
Uh,
bad.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, we are at an hour. Just hit an
Pretty
hour.
good, I would say. And that was a good ending on a good conversation, I would say.
Yes. All
Uh-huh.
right. So, guys,
Take it
thank you
away
for-
now, Cody.
All right, yes, sir. Guys, thank you for listening to this episode of the Friendzone podcast. We appreciate all the support we've been getting lately, and we are sorry that these episodes are getting pushed back a little bit. We've all been very busy lately the past few days, and we're
No, it's just
trying
called
to get...
some people are having fun when they should be having fun. It should be work.
No. Connor, shut up. Shut up. Quit trying to blame Kyle for all of us not having time. But guys, we are 9 subscribers away from releasing that surprise. If you guys haven't already, click the
9.
subscribe button down below and let anyone know about our podcast.
Yeah,
We
tell
all
your
appreciate
tell
it.
your
We can release
dog,
our
tell your
surprise.
cat, tell your grandma, tell your grandma's neighbor, tell everyone. Get everyone up on the FC podcast.
All right, guys, this is the FC podcast, and we will see you guys in the next episode. Peace out, guys.
Sayonara.